The National Youth Service Corps, a call to service, a call to nationhood. Nigerian youths, stand up and embrace this clarion call. Wherever you are posted, accept it, embrace it. Do not harbor any fears because your security is assured. Develop common ties with members of your host communities. You would discover that North, South, East and West, we are all brothers with common ties and a shared destiny as one nation. Do not lobby for preferential posting, for it is unpatriotic and illegal. Report at once to the orientation camp as soon as you are posted and contribute your quota to the overall development of our great nation, Nigeria. The National Youth Service Corps, building future leaders.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. We begin today's episode with Comrade Alatere Musa, an indigene of Kwara State and a graduate of adult education from the University of Benin. In 2004, he was deployed to Etung local government area of Cross River State. During his service here, he was posted to Izova Community Secondary School for his primary assignment. He was equally a member of the NYSC Literacy CDS group, which spurred his interest in impacting knowledge to young people. Little wonder he became an academic, serving as a lecturer in Alvan Ikoko Federal College of Education, Imo State. Let us meet Comrade Alatere.
Comrade Alatere Musa. From Kwara State, precisely, Ilorin West Local Government area of Kwara State. Part of the fact that I had my primary school in my hometown, Kum Secondary School in my hometown, and Kwara State College of Education in Ilorin. I thereafter proceeded to University of Benin to have my first degree in adult education. And immediately after my first degree, I was posted to Cross River, to be precise, a Tung local government, a friar, where I did my youth corps in Zovan community in year 2004 at a Tung local government in a friar, Cross River State. When we were posted for NYSC in a friar, they came to camp at Obubra to pick us. We are 10 coppers that mobilized to Inzovan Community Secondary School. One of our coppers said, hey, my fellow copper, I will not go because that was the first time in my life I will enter a speedboat for about 2 hours to Inzovan Community in Cross River. That is from a friar, which is the local government headquarters in Itung. Hey, I look, God, hey, what will happen? What will happen? Well, we take faith that, well, let's see what will happen. When we got to that place, we discovered that we did our best. We can. And honestly speaking, I really enjoyed my service here in Cross River. In fact, I never know I'll be a lecturer. Ordinarily, if I know, my thinking there was to become a police officer. And that was my target. Because let me just go and join police there, don't let me forget. But to God be the glory, I discovered that I found myself in an area because I belong to literacy program as my CD. That is NYSC literacy program, because I believe in the idea of each one should fund the teaching of one another. And in doing this kind of job, I say, oh my God, Pennywise has impacted a lot to many Nigeria, because we go to villages to let people know that learning is a continuous process and there is no age barrier in teaching or in learning certain things. As a result of that, we organize old people and teach them certain things that are necessary in life. Without NYSC scheme, we wouldn't have had the privilege of doing these kind of things then. And to be honest with you, how will I know Cross River, particularly Tung, a friar, almost in Cameroon safe? So, you know, NYSC, to me, in fact, they have done a great job as far as this country is concerned. When we are there as a youth corps, we really enjoy. We really enjoy. Do you want to talk, my friend from the north, my friend from the west, my friend from south and east, and many other places like that? And to today, we are still very good friends. We are still very, very good friends that we are together. That, oh my God, we really enjoy this our service here.
After his service here, Comrade Alatere leveraged the experience he garnered during his service here to apply for a lecturing position in Alvan Ikoko Federal College of Education.
I saw an advert requesting or possibly demanding for a lecturing appointment in Alvan Ikoko Federal College of Education, Owerri, in which I responded, and luckily enough, I was considered as one of lecturers in that school. And thereafter, I started my career as a lecturer in Alvan Ikoko Federal College of Education in Owerri here today. Then when I got to that place, I studied so many things in Alvan. One, I discovered there was no Yoruba community there in terms of students. And I saw Yoruba Onibaje, Eko Onibaje, who are not Yorubas, but they are Igbos, that they love Yoruba. They come to my office, Oyinshi, this is and that. I'll be giving them money. Later, I started asking them, you are from where? I'm from Obo. I am from Imbise. I was thinking you are from Ogbomoso, you are from Oyo, you are from Undo. I started calling Yoruba students. And I started working towards having a very robust constitution for them, which I became the patron of Yoruba community students.
He has thoroughly enjoyed his stay in Imo State and has fully integrated into his community.
If I'm to have opportunity of coming back to this state in 100 times, I will still be coming. Most of our brothers and sisters that were posted here who are coppers, I normally sought for them to make sure at least they have a posting to Imo Foundation, which I did. Now that I'm about completing my 4 years as a PRO of academic staff, out of 7 deans we have in my school today, I know very many of them that are calling me, Alatere, you are one of the most efficient PRO we ever had in this school. Can you please come back again? I say, no, I don't believe in continuity. I have served within my capacity, and I deem it fit that other people can come to equally discharge their duty. I want to tell you, even though at a point, one of my oga was telling me, one of my leader, one of my mentor was telling me, I'm ready to pay for your form, come and contest again. I say, no, I always like to leave the podium when ovation is louder. If I've not married before I come to Imo State, don't be surprised, I will have married a Igbo woman. But unfortunately, I've married, though my religion permits me to marry 4 wives, but because of incapacity, possibility to marry 4 wives, I said, let me just leave it to 1. But to be honest with you, forget about those story people are talking that this and that. I'm enjoying my life there. They don't care whether we are Muslim or whether this and that. Just do your own. They are ready to support you. Immediately they discover you have potential to lead, they will give you that mandate. So they don't care religion you belong to.
His advice to young people is that they embrace hard work and shun cutting corners.
We should be very, very patient in anything we are doing. We should believe that tomorrow is very pregnant. You see, let me tell you one thing. As a youth, I always believe quite all right that I will get to where I need to be. For example, when you look at many people who were together in student union, either at the level of NANS, at the level of anything, some of them are in position of authority today. So if our youth are very, very patient in anything they are doing, surely they will get there. If anybody told me when I was in my state that I would be PRO of Academic Staff Union of Harvard, I would say, go and relax. How will I be there? Who will give me a job there? Are you getting what I'm saying now? But as a vibrant youth, I can. And I have conquered. I keep on telling my people in Harvard today that history of this institution will not be completed without making reference to some of us that this is what we did when we are in position of authority or the other. In a couple of some years to come now, we will no longer be youth, but what we have done in this school or what we have done will be there. My advice to youth is that let us believe one thing, that no matter how it takes, you will surely get there. If you pursue your target vigorously and you don't lose focus, we'll surely get there one day. So Nigeria youth should shun the idea of legalism, they shun the idea of I am this, I'm that, or this thing must be done by force. No, we need to come to a round table and discuss our matter. When we discuss our matter, we'll sell idea to our father, to our mother, and at the end of the day, there is need for them to bow for superior argument. When they see a superior argument, our parents will listen to us that, oh, this boy, this girl, you are making a point. As a result of that, they will give us way to progress in our way. That is my advice for Nigeria youth.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
Indeed, young people should be patient. They should exercise some patience and understand time and season. There is a time to sow and a time to reap. Hard work always pays off. And you know what? We are always stronger together. Speaking of hard work, we go over to Lagos State Seed Center. The Lagos State Seed Center is a robust skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development center with a variety of skill sets and competent trainers who are committed to adding value and delivering top-notch world standard core members in any chosen area of interest. Come with us.
My name is Igwe Kenneth Tochukwu. I'm from Enugu State, Ezag local government, Agob Omana to be precise. I graduated from Obafemi Awolowo University, Faculty of Agriculture, Department of Animal Sciences. Then I specialized in animal health and nutrition. During my service year at Oyo State Camp Ise, I had experience with my senior colleague in the university who is a trainer in the camp. During the training, I learned a lot of things which gives me the motivation to join the side department NYSC Lagos when I moved down to Lagos. Let's go through the department of Side Agro sector to show you what we have over there. This is the fish section. This one is the fingerlings. The core members are on training. We have different badges, different ages of the fish. Fingerlings, the juveniles, and the grower. Then over there we have the adults. This is a poultry session of the Agro-Allied side. These are the students in the training. And over here, we have some livestock, that is broilers. They are still within their 3 weeks of age. Over there in the board, that is production performance. How to calculate their performances on daily basis. Take their weights, their feed consumption, and the medication given so far. So looking at it, presently, the last day, which is on the Friday, they are weighing 750 grams of weight, body weight. That is average weight. So we have about 100 stock here, and the record is showing that we will have 1 mortality. That is on their first week. Over here, we are still having 99 as the total stock on ground.
My name is Patson Igberubine. I'm a native of Bayelsa State, Ogbontu community, and I happen to be a currently serving corps member here in Lagos. It's actually my first time of being in Lagos State, and sincerely I want to give so much thanks to NYSC for the SAID program. I think SAID has been one of the best aspects of NYSC thus far. Before now, I actually had no prior knowledge of agro-allied industry and how beneficial this industry can be. But with the few time that I've spent here and my knowledge around areas such as aquaculture, poultry, and even other aspects such as piggery, snail farming, and even vegetable production, I can say that yes, after living here, I can become a good entrepreneur who can establish myself in any of these areas and become very successful. Now, for example, we are here today now, currently working on our poultry production. For example, you can see my colleagues behind me. They are currently trying to get our technical indicators for this poultry. They're actually 3 weeks old, and you can see they're already doing good. And if you notice, businesses like this are usually undermined by people within Nigerian society. But I can tell you today that with Said, with NYSC and this Said program, Nigeria is actually making a good future for entrepreneurs who will become wealth creators and creators of job opportunities for the Nigerian society in the nearest future. I want to say a big thank you to NYSC. I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Before now, I knew nothing about the agro-allied industry as regards fish farming and poultry, but with a lot of tutorials, I've been acquainted with it, and my plan for the future is to establish a pond, not just a pond, a large production of fishes, and even export to neighboring countries and beyond, even over the seas. Said has impacted my life so well. I did not know anything about it, and I really give kudos to the NYSC for so far they've brought us. They've really done a lot more than I expected, honestly speaking.
Today I've been able to feed the livestock, those are the broilers, and as well I've been able to feed the fish as well. This is a new aspect in which I'm learning now, because I'm used to the fish farming. So this is a new aspect. When I got here, we had been feeding our fishes without measuring or determining the weight which they need per day. How to feed them. At times we just go, we just sprinkle it, and you know, some will eat and some will not eat. So the ones that did not get much to eat now, they have stunted growth. So when I came here, they taught us we have to feed them well till they are satisfied. Not just that you make your own decision and just sprinkle for them to eat. No. So we have to take the feed and the calculation, so you know how or what percentage of this they are to eat per day. So it is now left to you to determine if you want to feed them 3 times daily or you want to feed them morning and night. So that's one thing I've learned, and it is very paramount to their growth, because any fish that does not eat well won't grow. And I'm really glad to be part of this development. I want to thank NYSC, and I want to reach out to the youths outside there. Please make the good use of this NYSC scheme, so that when you are out of that place, you can have something to rely on. You can have a reliable skill, so that you won't just be going out with your certificate, and if the job is not there for you, you are just like, there's no work in it. We can create work, we can create employment, we can create wealth for our own self as youth. So I want to encourage all these youths, take advantage of this scheme, so that you can make impact in Nigeria and you will be appreciated.
When I came to Lagos camp during the Said week, because I have a prior knowledge about Said from my brother who finished his NYSC last year. So I went and looked for the agro-allied 10 and wrote my name there, because the future of this country and Africa lies in agribusiness, not agriculture. Because our youth today, if you tell them about agriculture, all their minds will go to just farming. But we have a lot of opportunities here in agriculture and agribusiness at large. I want to thank Said and NYSC for bringing this avenue for us to come and train and learn more about agriculture. Before I'm into like livestock farming and poultry farming, but I do it just by trial and error method. Coming to Said now, I have learned so many things. Like if you can see, before I don't used to have a board like this where I record all my activities. I just do it. Most people only know of cockroach and layers and this and broilers, but there's these noilers. So they are just like the hybrid between broilers and our local chicken. So I used to have them at home, like more than 27 before I came here. So I just give them feed, give them water, I do vaccine them, but not the way it's supposed to be. But with the knowledge of Said now and Agro-Allied, I know if I go back home, my farm will really improve very well. I want to say thank you to NYSC and Said program. SAED. Co-members creating wealth. Co-members creating wealth. SAED.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
Woo, woo, woo! Their enthusiasm is infectious. The level of industry, dedication, and passion the core members exhibit in SAID centers across the country is utterly inspiring. I hope it inspires you. And to all other core members and young people out there, do not rest on your oars, but continue to strive for excellence because, yes, it is achievable. We will be right back.
On the news today, lawmakers promise speedy passage of NYSC Trust Fund Bill. The Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Bajabiamila, has promised speedy passage of the proposed NYSC Trust Fund Bill, adding that it would boost NYSC skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program if eventually assented to be by the President. He stated this in Abuja at the public hearing on the proposed NYSC Trust Fund Bill. The Speaker, who was represented by the Majority Leader of the House, Honorable Al-Hassan Duguwa, promised that as legislatures and public policy makers, they would ensure their recommendations would be tailored to the philosophy behind the proposed trust fund. He said the NYSC Trust Fund Bill was long overdue, given the fact that it would help address a myriad of challenges besetting the National Youth Service Corps. The Chairman, House Committee on Youth Development, Honorable Yemi Adarmodu, said the committee had visited all the NYSC orientation camps in the country on oversight functions. The lawmakers noted that many of the camps are still operating from temporary sites, while the NYSC-TF would address the problem of infrastructural deficits in the camp. NYSC is the only avenue where Nigerian young graduates flourish together, irrespective of creed or tribe. NYSC DG advocates teaching of military history in conventional universities. The Director General, National Youth Service Corps, Major General Shwahib Ibrahim, has advocated the teaching of military history in conventional universities in Nigeria. He made the submission in a lecture titled Military History and the Relevance of Strategic Leadership, Challenges and Prospects, which was delivered to members of the National Defense College, Course 30 in Abuja. Ibrahim, who explained that military history had only gained wider recognition in the military institutions and defense academies, added that its non-availability as a branch of history in the conventional universities might be partly due to its misconception as a study of warfare and relics of war alone, and partly because of its newness in history. The Director General highlighted benefits of military history, amongst which are the provision of blueprints and context that would help leaders to make informed decisions. Activate Success International Foundation empowers core members with grants. The Chief Executive Officer of Activate Success International Foundation, Mrs. Love Idoko Uloko, has disclosed the foundation's readiness to help core members maximize their potentials as job creators and employers of labor. She stated this at the NYSC National Directorate Headquarters, Abuja, while presenting checks to some core members that participated in the Youth Entrepreneurship and Empowerment Program. Core members were asked to submit their business ideas, and our team went through all of them. Each of the beneficiaries received 400,000 naira. She said Active Success International Foundation is focused on helping people discover their talents and purpose in life, noting that her Youth Entrepreneurship and Empowerment Program, YEEP, has inspired and empowered core members across several states of the Federation.
Welcome back. Well, I say goodbye to, but you know I will be back next week. But before then, remember you could always write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens, and we would write back. The safety of core members in our communities is, you got that, the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.